Hi everyone, let's provide the solution to the problem on the board. We have to solve square root of x plus x equals 2. By looking at this problem on the board, you should be able to know the real solution to the problem. But the question is, how do you solve it? That's all we want to know, right? So let's solve the problem very quickly. Okay, solution. Okay, so we have square root of x plus x equals 2. And we want to solve it. The first step to take is to make root x the subject. So if I make that the subject, I will have 2. This is coming to the right, so it becomes minus x. Now, the next target is to remove the square root. And to remove the square root, you will have to square both sides, right? So I'm going to square this. There will be a square on this. And the square has to reflect on the right. So we have 2 minus x. These both will be squared. If you square 2 and x separately, you will be wrong, okay? Now, from here, this can take this away. And that was the reason we introduced the square. So now x is alone and it's equal to this in two places. 2 minus x multiplied by 2 minus x. Just because of the square on it, right? So now we have x coming down to be equal to 2 times 2 will give 4. What we are doing right now is called expansion. So 2 times minus x will give us minus 2x. Minus x times 2 will give us minus 2x again. And minus x times minus x will give us positive x squared. So what do? We can work on these two terms. So we have x to be equal to 4 minus 4x plus x squared. How did I get the minus 4x? Minus 2x minus 2x is minus 4x. I hope that is understood. So now let us rearrange. The one with the highest power should come first. So that means we are going to have x squared first, then followed by minus 4x. Then this x, if it goes to meet the others, it becomes negative x. So we'll have negative x here. Then we have plus 4. Everything is equal to 0 because we have moved everything to one side, right? So everything is now 0. Now we can work on these two terms. We have x squared minus 5x minus x will give us, okay, minus 4x minus x will give us minus 5x, just like we did before. Then we have plus 4, and this is equal to 0. So now we have a quadratic equation. Just hold on. Let me clean this side of the board. Okay. Okay, so we have a quadratic equation, and we can decide the method to use. For me, I want to use factorization method. So how do you do it? You look at the two numbers given. You have 4 as a constant, right? So the law says, what two numbers do you multiply to get that 4? And then you add the two numbers to get this minus 5. The two numbers will be minus 4 and minus 1, because minus 4 plus minus 1 will give us this minus 5. And the same minus 4 times minus 1 will give positive 4. So the numbers will be minus 4 and minus 1. So we have minus 4 and minus 1 as the numbers, right? Now, to get the two factors of the quadratic equation now, we're going to have x minus 4 is one factor, and the next factor is going to be x minus this one, and everything is 0. So, and every time you multiply two terms to get 0, either of them must be equal to 0, right? So we are going to say that x minus 4 is 0, or x minus 1 is 0. So now from here, our x will be 0 plus 1. And 0 plus 4, and 0 plus 4 will give 4. Or x on this side will be 0 minus 1, and that will be 1. Therefore, our x is equal to 4 or positive 1. But then, do you think these two, do you think that these two solution, the value of x, both of them will satisfy the given equation? The answer is no, because the given equation is not originally a quadratic equation. So it is expected to have just one solution. Now let's verify. If we put x as 4, so that means we have square root of 4 plus x. Okay, our x is still 4, right? So we write plus 4. And this will give us 2, because square root of 4 is 2. 2 plus 4 will give 6. And that's not what we have on the other side. So this value of x will be rejected. Now, if we put 1, that means we have square root of 1 plus 1. Square root of 1 is still 1. So 1 plus 1 will give us 2. And that is what we have on the right-hand side of the equation. Therefore, our x is only equal to positive 1. Thank you for watching.